There it is. Blame
My
Tim.
bad.
Blame Tim. Let's wait for people to come back before we start talking.
Yeah.
That sucks. Oh, damn it. Damn it, Tim. We had a great audience. It's Tim's fault. He left the stream, and for whatever reason, he stopped the old one. We're getting some serious buffering on you right now, though, is the bad part.
Hold on. I'll work on
Um,
it. You go. I'll work on it.
well, we lost everybody. We got a few more starting to funnel back in. That was a Tim thing. As he was adding himself back to the stream, he ended that super killer Gen Con recap stream we had going. I'm disappointed. I don't know how many of you will get back. We had 15 of you watching. We only have 3 currently. I don't think we're going to get you all back. I'm going to try to get you all back by messaging you directly. I don't know how many of you will get back. Damn it. I'm so disappointed. Oh no, we were crushing it too. We were doing so well. But Tim, if nobody comes back, we can't continue. And now Tim's buffering. So, man, how disappointing. An abrupt end to our super epic Gen Con recap. I'm let down. We got 5 of you now. For those of you that are back in here, that was totally Tim's fault. He was trying to get back in the stream with his iPad because his iPhone is going dead. And somehow, when he did that, he killed our previous broadcast. There's no way to just start back up the old broadcast. You have to create a new one. So you guys get a new notification, Facebook user. That's all we're getting of you right now. You're just a Facebook user. Maybe that's Wes. I feel like he already opted in so that StreamYard would know who he is. Plus, he's one of those people I direct message, so he knew we were still running this thing. So again, that was Tim. And he's still buffering, so I mean, if his iPad isn't going to cooperate here, I don't know how long this continued stream is going to last in the first place. Oh, hey, it's Miles. How about that? Hey, Miles, nice to finally meet you, man. We got to get Tim back in here. Hey, there's Trevor for the first time. Welcome, buddy. This guy lives in a totally different time zone, so he's probably, I think it's like 11 o'clock over there right now. Thank all of you for jumping back in here. I really thought we were dead. Like I said, we had like 15 people watching. We're back up to 8. And yes, Bob, this is why we don't have nice things. Tim has to switch devices. He accidentally kills the stream that was crushing it. It had a lot of people watching. And kills the stream. And the iPad that he hooked up to get back in has been buffering the whole time. So, man, it's, yeah, encore. There you go. Run it again. Roll it back. All right, guys, let me show you all the pictures we took at Gen Con. Let's start with Bob's. Just kidding. Man, we have officially lost him. Yeah, so not only did we kick all of you from our wonderfully performing stream, we're only going to get some of you back. And we did all that so that Tim could buffer and then drop anyway. Painful. Painful. But we got 12 of you, so we have almost every single one of you back. I appreciate all of you coming back. But yeah, unfortunately, if Tim can't get back in here, all right, he's working on it. He's working on it. That's good. I mean, I didn't really after we went through all the pictures and kind of randomly brought up stories, I didn't have a whole lot. Oh, I got one. Okay. So during my short break on Saturday, our busiest day, So this was after I demoed Fairy Tale Campaign Trail. Perfect. This will segue to get you back in. Thank God. All right, cool. So this was one of my favorite things. You'll really appreciate this story, Tim. I don't know if you heard this yet. I did tell you, but I don't know if you appreciated it at the time because we were kind of driving back from Indy and there was a lot going on. We had a lot of things happening. So we were talking about how wonderful people your sister and brother-in-law, the same people that we showed earlier that host, one of, or really my favorite home hosted gaming events. I mean, they do it like Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday. I'm not able to do that, but maybe one of these days we'll do a Saturday, Sunday thing. Either way. So after I got to demo Fairy Tale Campaign Trail with the wonderful people from Parakeet Griffin, Christina and Aaron joined me for that. I took a break. Which game is that?
That is a comment on our Fairy Tale Campaign Trail video that just happened tonight.
Yes, I saw that comment earlier, and I was trying to look up what game it was about, and I was like, this is taking too long. I better start paying attention. That's great. Guys, that is about your game. That's wonderful.
That is your game. And y'all
so, after I shot that video that comment is about, I had about 45 minutes to an hour to take a break because I knew I wanted to come back to the booth for Mission Control. And right at that time, Julie and Patrick showed up. And Julie was telling me that if I went up to the second floor, there was a Purdue table and that they were giving away Purdue dice. It's like, whoa, that's awesome. Can we go up there? And they started kind of escorting me up there. So I just kind of took this leisurely stroll with Patrick and Julia and just kind of walking with them and chatting with them. We make our way upstairs. We get to the Purdue table and they're out of dice. Well, of course, I get that. Everybody wants a Purdue die, so I get it. That's fine. They're out. Whatever. But what we did do is we strolled into the CGE room. In that room were the designers Min and Elwyn of Lost Ruins of Arnak. One of my favorite games. And we walked over to them, and Julia just starts gushing about how much she loves the game, telling them about how she made her own expedition tokens, and she dry brushed the tablets to make them pop, which is an awesome touch, by the way, folks. If you're a fan of Lost Ruins of Arnak, give yourself a little bit of a dry brush on those tablets. It really makes them pop, and it's super easy to do. So they're just gushing. Patrick's taking photos of them. And then sure enough, I'm like, yeah, guys, love the game. You guys are great. I can't wait to see what the new expansion adds. But then I noticed that Min, I'm assuming that is the gentleman designer of the husband and wife team. I don't know for sure. He was wearing a pin, and it is one of the Guardians from Lost Ruins of Arnak. And I was like, wow, that pin is so cool. Where can I get one of those pins? He's like, oh, I'm sorry. We sold those last year. We don't have any this year. He's like, we've got these pins. And I look and I'm like, hey, okay, those are kind of cool. Not as cool as a Guardian pin, but pretty cool. Min reaches into his pocket and hands me one of those pins. I'm like, oh my gosh, you are awesome. And then they had free promos sitting right in front of them. So I had them sign that promo with like a gold pin. They were just super, super nice people. Very, very genuine. Just very much enjoying the fact that we were there and we were really just gushing about their game. And it didn't matter that they made this game that has reached the top 40s in BGG. They were just as genuine and nice as every single one of you guys are. And it's just a testament to how amazing people are in this hobby and how it's such a small community and people just appreciate when you enjoy their creations. And I love that about this hobby.
You're 100% right, Mike. I mean, I didn't get to have that experience with you, but everybody that I have met that has designed a game that I love has been 1,000,000% like that, and I love it. I'm here for it. Let me just also apologize for blowing up the previous stream.
Dickhead.
now we have half the viewers that we did before, but
Way to go.
the hardcore fans came back.
They did.
My phone was about to die, and I think, yeah, I know I jacked it up, so I apologize. That was totally my fault. But anyways, God, Mike, what a crazy freaking Gen Con. It
was nuts. It was nuts.
Oh, you got to say hi to a viewer that did not love your game. Oh, you did get to, man, I wonder who that was. You don't have to out them if you don't want to. Wes, dude, the love is, trust me, it is uneven. We love you more than you love us. I promise you. I promise you. Oh, for what it's worth, the Notre Dame basketball dice wouldn't even have got you in the first round. So there is that.
I've been trying to forget. And every once in a while, somebody just has to drive that spear further into the lining of my heart. And I just relive the anxiety of our disappointment during March.
Mike, I know everybody watching doesn't care, but I want your prediction on how many games your football team's going to win this year.
Purdue?
Yeah.
That's hard to say. We graduated / got our 5th year senior quarterback drafted.
Here comes all the excuses.
We're starting all over with a sophomore quarterback
and a new head coach.
And a new head coach. Jeff Baum was maybe the best coach they've had since the Joe Tiller era. He was. I was very disappointed when he left and went back to Louisville. I knew it was going to happen eventually.
But he was amazing. Louisville correctly.
Louisville. So they got a Texas quarterback transfer. He did get to attend the Manning quarterback school, which should help immensely. Hey, there we go, Brett. Appreciate you. 6, maybe 7. Okay. I'll say 7 games bowl eligible. It's a brutal schedule. They play both Michigan and Ohio State and Wisconsin. It is a brutal schedule. That's what Big Ten schedules are. They're hard.
Fair enough. Notre Dame's going to win at least 10 games, if not 11 this year.
Well, yeah, they got to play both academies. Yeah, it's so tough.
Get out of here. We are also playing an HCBU, so that's fine too. But we got Ohio State, we got USC, and Clemson on the schedule. It's going to be awesome. Clemson's really going to want to kick our ass after we whomped them last year here in South Bend. So I can't wait. That's going to be great. Go Gophers.
That's right.
Trevor says you can't say it with a straight face. But I just had to ask you why you went on your little Purdue tangent there. Yeah, my wife is going to all the home games. You guys got a lot of night games this year, which is also interesting. So let me just also say real quick, while we're just talking about Gen Con and stuff, I have very quickly realized that for me, Gen Con is not all about the new releases. It's not about Disney Lorcana, and it's not about whatever. It is 1,000,000% about the people that I get to spend my time with, whether it is my my absolute favorite people in the world that I'm in the booth with, whether it is people that I only get to see at conventions. I've learned very quickly um, that people like West and Justin and Mike Giuliano and Matt Hansen and Andrew Styles and Donnie, like all of these people, and getting to meet Stan Kordonsky and Kurt Cover and David Turksey, and getting to meet Brian McKay and Chris from Solus Game Studios and Evan. Get to see Evan again. Like, it doesn't matter like what I do, right? Like, we got to hang with TJ, we got to hang with all these people, and I got to meet a mutual friend of Ron Holiday, right? Who I love, Ron, and like just by dumb luck, it's like, oh, I meet a guy that's a friend of a guy that I just think is great. It's just so easy to take that for granted, and for me, honestly, Mike, that's the best stuff. I was so looking forward to our car ride to the show and back, because I knew even if we weren't streaming from the car, I knew Mike and I were going to have a badass conversation to make that car ride go super fast on the way down to the show. And then coming home, and all I want to do is get home. I just want to see my wife and kids, you know what I mean, and get unpacked.
Winston.
And Winston. And Mike and I just had, even just as tired as we were, we filled up on White Castle and we drove out of Indy, and we just had a great time talking and hanging out like all the way home. And I love it, man. It was so good. And then the second we got home, then the focus for Mike and I shifted to, I can't wait to our recap. I can't wait to go on live and do this shit with you guys and hang out with you guys and talk to you guys. It's really just the best. It really is. I don't know. It's the best.
It is. It's weird. There was a time I wasn't sure if I would ever be like a convention guy. I'm like, it's super busy and I don't like the huge crowds and I don't need all the newest stuff out anyway. But then I started meeting people. And then those people started becoming friends.
Mm-hmm.
And now the best time I could possibly think of is going to another convention to see more people that love games. It's the best. It is the best.
Oh my God, Jason, please tell me that they weren't permanent teeth. Please tell me they weren't permanent teeth. That's so rough. No. Dude. Oh, I get being a parent.
Well,
a bad Yelp review and the best Yelp review at the same time. It's wonderful, and it's also constantly a nightmare.
Yeah, Jason, I don't think you missed a whole lot. I think our audio kind of sucked on that stream, unfortunately. We got to figure something else out, but we're still figuring things out as we go.
Bob and I did much better with the audio on our live stream from the hall. What was that, Friday night? Yeah, Friday night.
It is still 100% because of the audio on my phone. I think I'm better off just using the damn built-in microphone than I am any microphone plugged into that phone. I'm eventually just going to get a new one and we'll be fine. So
we need the equivalent of Bob's mic for your phone the next time we do a road trip like that.
Well, it still won't sound good on my phone.
Oh, really? It's just your phone.
It's my phone.
Garbage?
It's my phone. It's the first time Samsung said, hey, let's take our headphone jack out. And they couldn't figure out how to put an adapter inside of there that makes it actually sound good, regardless what's plugged in. I've plugged the $250 Yeti microphone that sounds wonderful on this laptop I'm using into my phone. Sounds like garbage. So it doesn't matter what's plugged in. So there you go. Anyway, but you know what though, Tim? So I don't know. Maybe this is our segue off. I mean, which we're kind of getting to that point anyway. Wednesday is my long day. All of you are awesome for hanging on this long. To even still have as many people we have in this chat right now, especially after booting back up, is pretty impressive. Love all of you. But we started doing this stream around Thanksgiving last year. And it was really just as a way to experiment with what other content can we do from our houses. At the time, COS, thank you so much for your time and demoing your game and coming to watch the stream. We appreciate you.
Yeah, we're wrapping up, man, and I appreciate you being here for it.
So, right around Thanksgiving of last year, we were just like, we got to figure out a way to get more content from our house. That's our missing link. It's a 35-minute drive for me to get to where we record in our studio. It's in Tim's backyard, so I'm jealous of him. And, we just thought there's got to be another way. There has to be another way that we can do content that's just not from the studio. And so at first it was Tim doing his holiday episode and then me doing my holiday episode. We're like, well, wait a minute. The only thing that would be cooler than that is if we could stream together. And then we finally figured out this whole website that we're using today. And now it's become a thing. There's like so many people every week that look forward to this stream. And every week we get dozens of you in here commenting and cracking us up and listening to our stupid stories and watching us drink more whiskey than we should. And we really had no idea if this stream thing was even going to take off. We just wanted to try it. And again, we've said it so many times, all of you make it so worthwhile. The fact that we can get like 25, 30 people in here to just listen to us ramble for like 3 hours is still like, wow. I'm still like in shock that people are willing to do that sometimes. But, we try to make it entertaining. That's been our focus from the very start. But again, all of you guys watching and commenting and everything makes it worthwhile every single time we do it. And I'm glad it's a thing, and I'm glad that you guys enjoy it.
It is a freaking highlight of my week. Mike and I get so excited. We get ramped up. We look forward to this every time.
Seriously.
Guess who's back? Jazz is
back. I was so pumped for this one. Just recapping the conventions is just, it's reliving everything that we did for those epic 4 days.
And it's also an opportunity to highlight the people that were so kind to us.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
And I just, I am a person that I'll just say it, I had a rough childhood. So when I get these opportunities, I feel like I really need to make it known that I genuinely appreciate how much all these other people do for us. And it means a lot to me. Oh, Evan, dude, you know it. Bobby, I've tried to get you a day job, brother. I've tried. You only have yourself to blame. And I say that with love. Bob has been in both of my weddings, so he knows. But yeah, you guys are the best. This has been awesome. Mike, thank you very much. I know every Wednesday is your long day, and every Wednesday we come out here and kick ass and take names. We'll play some games next week. Oh, wait, you're going to be gone next week, right? This is your last Whiskey Wednesday for 2 weeks?
No, I'll still do next week.
Okay.
But it's the next weekend I leave. So that's why I only have one more weekend to film studio stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Good deal. So we need to make next week fun for you so we can send you off for 2 weeks just in case you can't join us from the Great White North. And then I will find some people to come on and co-host with me that will make you super jealous. Because Mike, trivia question for you tonight. You ready? I'm going to throw one trivia question at you.
Okay.
How many times did I buffer? Peace out.
None.
Women. Thank you.
None.
I can host a stream now without you.
That is true. Hey, a little bit of credit on who had to come over and do some troubleshooting to get Tim to not buffer anymore. Just want to say.
Hey, it worked, man. It worked, and the show is better for it. Thank you. No, it's gonna be awesome. Thank you, London. Yeah, I gotta bounce too. I gotta go to bed. You guys are awesome. Now, Jim, the question's gonna be: do you want to come on with me and Mike, or do you want to just come on with me?
Hey, wait a minute. I just realized that Evan joined the Third World Studios Discord, but we don't have him in our Discord. We gotta fix that.
And we do.
Our Discord is banging, Evan. I just want to say it's been that way for a while too. All these wonderful people in our live chat really eat up our Discord too.
I never invited him. Mike, fix that quick.
Oh no! Oh yeah, that's getting fixed.
That's
oh
getting
no!
Fixed.
Oh no!
So Mike, Trevor wants to know, and then we'll end on this.
Ooh.
Who could I get to guest host that would make you the most envious? Now it's got to be somebody we already know and talk to. It can't just be like, David Turksey, or somebody, or Stan Kordonsky, or Martin Wallace, or somebody like that. It can't be that. It's got to be somebody that I could actually possibly get on the show.
Oh man, who would make me most jealous?
Katia.
We've had her on before.
Yeah, but would you be mad if we had her on without you? Or
maybe a little.
Or Donnie,
maybe a little.
Donnie or Corey.
I'd probably get pretty jealous if you had Donnie and Corey on. There you go, Evan. You got a personalized invite, buddy. Man. Yeah, Bob. Oh my goodness.
Mr. J Frog. Listen, hold on.
I don't know. We have so many great people that I love. I mean, we got to get Evan on sometime. I mean, there's so many people that would be great on our stream.
There would. Hey, we got Exosic on here. Hey, man. You're popping on.
And we have Evan in our Discord officially.
There is nothing I have done better in my life than to make that Discord bot say, and remember, Tim is always right every time a new person joins our Discord. Nothing has ever been more wrong. Yeah, I guess if Bob calls off work while you're gone, Trevor
might have.
Listen, man, there's I'll stop adding shit, but like really we need to find a thing to do for our Patreons too. I think having a Patreon come on and co-host with us would be a great opportunity.
Yeah.
As well to say thank you.
We've had that running for a couple months now, and we're getting to that point where we want to do something exclusive for our patrons. So that's coming. We're collaborating some ideas, and we will have something for you guys soon, for sure. Possibly, Tim, we're looking at a possible RiceCon date of September 16th is where I'm leaning at the moment.
All right, let me look at the Purdue home football schedule.
Ooh. Oh yeah, you got to figure out if that's a game that Kelly will be at, right?
That's correct. My wife, God love her, is a season ticket holder to Purdue football. So that means she's a bigger fan than Mike is. Mike, September 16th is a night game in West Lafayette. The Orange are coming to play Purdue.
Syracuse. They're playing Syracuse. That's right. Let's get, I got a better idea. Let's get Giuliano in town. We're going to play games at a tailgate. I don't know. Yeah, I know it's going to make it tough for you. Hey, that's Bob's birthday? Really? Bob's birthday is 10 days before mine? Seriously?
So we shouldn't do anything for that day then. So you know what though, Mike, I might be able to get the kids to go to the grandparents or something if you do a QSCon that weekend. I'll see. Oh wait, they're going to go to the grandparents the next weekend, so that's going to be tough because Notre Dame plays Ohio State during QSCon weekend, which I believe is September 22nd. Oh, that's so
Yes.
the 16th will be tough for me. See, September's a bad month
Figure it out.
because Purdue has like all home games that month. Literally, September 2nd is Fresno State at Purdue. The 16th is so we could do the 9th. You have a bye week September 9th. Because
Jazz is giving me a hard time because I didn't know when Bob's birthday was. Facebook would have reminded me, but at the same time, no. It's I know it sounds like we've like known each other for like such a long time, but I don't. I haven't known you guys long enough to know exactly when your birthdays are. I know Tim's is sometime in May, and no, I did not remember when Bob's is. I bet he did. He did not know that mine was 10 days after his either. So
Bob's is
to be
sometime in
fair,
September.
yeah. Well,
So
hey, you don't have a game being launched on Kickstarter on your birthday, so just saying.
I definitely don't. So yeah, September 16th is a home game. Then the 22nd is Wisconsin at Purdue. Then the Illini at Purdue. So your September, dude, is filled with home games.
And the 30th, I want to be in Warsaw. Damn.
Yeah, the 30th, you and I will be in Warsaw together.
And my trip is going so long, I will be gone until Labor Day.
Well, yeah, so we should try September 9th. That would be like the week you get back, though.
I'm not opposed. That's a short week. Somebody that I've been trying to invite to one of these things for a while said that the 16th would be his best day to do it. So that's why I pushed for that first.
I could roll in there. I just will have to have my kids more than likely, and that might limit my time.
They've been at previous ones.
They have.
So it wouldn't be bad.
My children are pretty well behaved, and they probably sit upstairs and play Rock Band.
That's fair. They did last time.
Right, and I will say that if I got to bring my kids and it's not the end of the world to bring them, I'll show up even if I can't stay super late. I will definitely show up just to say hi and hang out and pay my respects.
What I do then is probably start a little earlier. Usually I start at noon. Maybe that's one we start at like 10 or 11 then.
There we go.
So we can get rolling a little earlier. Ideas, guys. There's going to be a con here hosted, playing games on this table, and that one, and the one behind me, and the one that's not even set up yet.
Oh yeah, Notre Dame just plays Central Michigan, so I can just watch that game on TV. I'll be fine.
Yeah, you don't have to. Come on.
If they
don't crush Central Michigan, you got problems.
But here's the thing, Mike, is the last time I did not watch a Notre Dame football game live, our quarterback broke his leg and we relied on a freshman to come back and win us the game. Do you know what game I'm talking about?
Oh, man.
Notre Dame was playing Virginia. Malik Zaire broke his leg. Deshaun Kaiser had to come in and won the game on a touchdown throw with like 0 time left. It was incredible, and I missed it because I was at a game in Lafayette for my wife, who I love very much.
Wow.
But I know that Mike will have a TV with that game on, so I'll be good to go.
Yeah, you'll be fine. Also, just found out that the 9th might work, and the sooner we can lock it in, the better. I just have so much going on with that Alaska trip prior to that. But I'm fairly open. So if we want to lock down the ninth, we can make those decisions very soon. I'm totally okay with it.
All right.
We
And
should do that before I leave.
We'll have to see if we can get any of the Parakeet people to show up.
Snap. Snap.
And we gotta lock West in. We gotta lock West in because he could bring Claw over, and I could play.
Oh yeah, yeah. He doesn't have to make those long drives to Cleveland weekly anymore. So maybe we can get him locked in for the 9th, and you guys can game with West too. That would be awesome.
You could bask in the glory that is West.
He's
not here, so awesome. I can say it.
That's right.
Well, all right, Mr. Mike. Let's get out of here. I will not end this one abruptly again. Thank you to everyone, and I'm so sorry that I boned the other stream. But
we still got most of you back, and that alone has been worth it. And I think that's the first time I've seen David tonight. Thank you for joining us, sir. Even on our second edition of this Gen Con recap.
Right.
You guys are awesome. Thank you for hanging on with us this long, even though we had to relaunch, and just gushing about all the awesome people that we've gotten to meet do this, and the ones that make great games that we love. It is so fun. It is so fun.
I love it. I love it. Yeah, man. Jim, dude, I can't wait to have you on, man. We're gonna make sure Mike is on so you guys can talk metal, and I'll just sit there and bask in the glory of watching Mike in his element.
He's an old school metalhead. He's gonna be surprised by all these new core bands I'm gonna throw at him, but it'll be fun either way. David, bring in the puns. It was only a matter of time.
I know it. I know it. God, all right.
Damn it, Evan too?
Oh, dude, do you not follow Evan on Facebook?
No, I know he's in a band. I told him that he needs to join one of our epic rock band sessions. I didn't realize it was a metal band. My metal interests.
That dude can rock a wig.
My metal interests are very, very heavy. It's Shadow of Intent is my favorite band. If you don't know them, look them up. Be prepared to be blown away. That's all. Thank you.
My metal interests are like The Darkness and Guns N' Roses, and like Megadeth. Mike takes it to another level. I also love System of a Down, if you consider that metal.
Yes, they are.
Because they're a step beyond like new metal, which I do not like. But yeah. Oh, I don't know if I told you this, Mike, but I've got tickets with my buddy. I got to find out when that is. Holy shit. We're going to go see The Darkness in Chicago in a very small venue, and I'm super excited. Mike,
oh boy, here, that's okay.
Lay them out.
Shadow of Intent, Trivium, As I Lay Dying, Parkway Drive, Make Them Suffer. My first concert was Pantera. There you go. Those are my favorites right now. August Burns Red. There's a lot.
And what's funny is Pantera started off as a hair metal band, and so if you listen to like their 80s stuff, it's like glam rock, and then they got into the Pantera that you know and love. They became the Cowboys from Hell, and that's when I saw them in concert, and they refused to play my favorite song, but it was still amazing.
I'm pretty deep down the rabbit hole, guys. It started with like Pantera and Megadeth and stuff like that. Now I'm into like deathcore and metalcore and stuff like that. It's the heavier the better. I'm all about it. I've seen at least 60 or 70 metal bands in concert, something like that. I'm pretty deep down that rabbit hole. Wouldn't have guessed by looking at me. I have no piercings. I have no tattoos. Nothing.
I've got more tattoos than you.
Yeah, I have nothing, dude, and I've let my pierced ears close. But I will shove people in a mosh pit with the best of them. So. Well, that's fair. That's
good
fair.
Charlotte. It's definitely not punk.
It is.
It's sort of like when people were calling Green Day punk, and I'm like, no,
very hard punk. For me personally to classify Ghost as metal. Yeah, especially if you go check out Shadow of Intent, my favorite band. Give them a listen. You will have your mind blown, gentlemen.
and Evan caught that real quick reference of my hidden tattoo. Sweet. Deep down the metal hole. Hey, Mike,
Shadow of Intent, guys.
Whatever you do on the weekends, man, that's up to you, and I don't judge you. I'm not here to yuck your yum. All right, guys, we're gonna wrap it up there. We will be filming in studio. We're actually gonna do the live giveaway Sunday for the Castles of Burgundy and the Frosthaven. And for those of you that stayed this late or that came back and watched, I will also tell you we had a ton of unclaimed raffle winners from Gen Con. Mike, I can't believe we didn't lead with this. We are going to draw winners from that in probably like a week. We're going to give away some bundles of games to people. So be ready Sunday, though. I'm not exactly sure what time we pop on, probably around 1 p.m. Eastern time. We're going to pop on from the studio, do a live drawing for Castles of Burgundy and Frosthaven. It is always an absolute pleasure that you guys show up and hang out with us. Tonight was a great stream for us, tons of views. We do have a Patreon if you care about that. Otherwise, just give us a thumbs up. Give us keep commenting like you are. It really helps the show. Tell your friends, tell your family, and let's hang out again. For the board game rundown. Yeah. For the board game rundown, I've been Tim.
Mike.
Yeah, we'll see you next time. Thank you so much.